Quick question for you. Do you know who your target audience is? If your answer is everyone or whoever is interested, then please do watch this video because we need to talk. Because this is one of the biggest mistakes that small business owners can make. And also the number one reason why they are struggling to get sales, even though they're working hard on their marketing. If you are trying to sell to everyone, you will actually end up selling to no one. It's because marketing is not a numbers game. Marketing is not about reaching the most people. Marketing is about reaching the right people, reaching those who are actually interested in what you are selling, reaching those who are more likely to buy, and reaching those who are coming back for more. So today, I'm going to walk you through, step by step, how to identify your target market, how to create your target audience, and how to craft your buyer persona. So you can reach the right people, all of those who will buy your product or service, no worries. And make sure to stick around till the end, because I have a little surprise for you that will make this whole thing a lot more easier. So first, we need to break down 3 key concepts: target market, target audience, and buyer persona. Although they sound very similar, and they actually are very similar, they are not the same at all. To understand it, let's imagine a pyramid. The pyramid has 3 levels. At the very bottom, your base, is the target market. These are the people who might be interested in your product. On the next level is your target audience. These are the people who are interested in your product and actually actively searching for it at the moment. And the top level is a buyer persona. This is the most important thing to identify. This is a very specific, very detailed profile of your ideal customer. The ultimate goal is to get to know your buyer persona as much as possible. This is your dream customer. This allows you to move beyond vague, generic messages and craft highly effective marketing messages that speaks to specifically one person. And this will make your campaign far more effective. First, I would like to show you why it is very important to know your target market and to know your target audience. Let's say there are 2 identical businesses, business A and business B, both are selling scented candles. Business A says, we sell candles for everyone. Sounds great, right? I've got candles at home, you've got candles at home. But here is the problem. When they run ads, they have no idea who to market to. Should they market to homeowners, people who are into home decor, people who are looking for gifts? They craft this very vague generic message, we are selling candles, and no one cares. So their campaign will be very, very ineffective and just a waste of money. However, business B takes a different approach. They identify their best customers. Their best customers are people who love self-care, into meditation, and creating a relaxing home atmosphere. So instead of saying that we sell candles, their marketing now says crystal-infused aromatherapy candles for mindfulness and relaxation. And guess what? The engagement skyrockets, their social media grows, and they double their sales. Just because they specify their messages and they know who they are selling to. Let's define your target market first. Your target market is technically a broad group of people who are most likely to buy your products. Think of it as the starting point before narrowing down to your ideal customer. So, for example, beauty shop's target market will be women. A mechanic's target market will be car owners, a marketing agency will be businesses. You get the idea. We'll move on to your target audience. But before we do that, pause the video and think a minute or two and just put down your target market. So if you've done that, let's move on to the target audience. The target audience is a specific segment of your target market who are most likely to buy. The target audience includes specific details about the people who are most likely to interact with your brand. The details fall into 4 main categories. These are demographics, psychographics, buyer's intention, and also lifestyle and subcultures. So let's start with the demographics. Demographics are the core characteristics that can define a group of people. Think age, gender, location, occupation, income level, marital status, and education. For example, if you own a luxury skincare brand, your demographic target audience will be women aged 30 to 50, living in urban areas with an annual income of at least $80,000 and above, who prioritize high-quality skincare. In contrast, if you own a budget-friendly skincare line, your target audience could be young adults 18 to 30 looking for affordable skincare solutions they are active on social media and following influencers. So you can see that the language, the pricing and the marketing channels will be very different. Psychographics. These are the values and beliefs, the hobbies and interests, personality traits, buying motivations, pain points, and also their fears. So let's say you are a travel agency. Your psychographics might reveal that your audience likes adventures and new experiences. They prefer to travel independently over packaged tours, and they want customized experiences rather than generic vacation packages. This knowledge can help you create a marketing message that resonates emotionally with your ideal audience. Number 3 will be purchase intentions. It's timing and decision making, because a customer journey can be very different based on a product or a service. Some products and services require extensive research for months or weeks. However, there are products that can be an easy impulse buy. Think about a customer looking to buy a car, spending weeks and months researching options, which car is the best for them before making an actual purchase. However, a customer buying clothing from an Instagram ad is pretty much an impulse buy, and it happens like this. So by analyzing purchase intentions, you can actually adjust your marketing approach and your sales funnels accordingly. So just think about the car example. You have to reach them at so many points in their journey. You have to have your website done. You have to run ads on Instagram, Google, Facebook, because you always have to reach them and remind them that your car is the one. However, if you have a cheaper product, let's say a dress, you reach them once, highly likely they're gonna buy if your targeting is right. So the next one is subcultures and lifestyle, finding niche audiences. So a subculture is a community of people who share some kind of interest, and it's very successful marketing strategy to tap into one of these communities and create very meaningful messages. Think about Swifties, Taylor Swift fans. So they're known for their loyalty. A fashion brand, for example, could create a limited edition merchandise inspired by Taylor Swift's eras. So now that we know what to look for, let's have a look at how to find your target audience. First, if you have current customers, if you have a current customer base, you are sitting on a gold mine. Very valuable data. Just analyze them. What are their age? If they share anything common, job title or industries, are they repeat buyers or one-time purchasers? How do they interact with your brand? Do they find on websites, social media, or they are buying from emails? These are all very valuable information, so take your time with this. The next step is conduct a market research. So understanding a buyer behavior trends will help refine your target audience. Ask during the research, who buys similar products in the market? What problems do these customers face? And where do they go for product recommendation? Number 3 is analyzing your competitors, because they have already done some work for you. So just ask yourself, who are my main competitors? Who are they targeting? What kind of marketing messaging they are using, or where do they advertise? But please be careful and do not be a copycat. That's not gonna work. For example, a competitor's marketing focuses on budget-conscious consumers. You might position yourself as a premium alternative. And now we will get very specific and narrow down your target audience. But first, please pause the video and do the same as you did with the target market. Just try to answer these questions. Try to find your target audience now. So the last step is actually crafting your buyer persona. This is a key to targeted marketing. It's because in today's market, buyers do not want to be bombarded with generic ads, generic messages. They want to feel that the brands get them. They understand their fears, their desires, their insecurities, their hopes, their dreams. A buyer persona is a very detailed, semi-fictional profile of your ideal customer. Think about your dream buyer, not just their demographics, but also their pain points, emotions, aspirations. By creating a buyer persona, you can understand their struggles, how they feel right now, their goals and dreams, so how they want to feel. And then you can show them how your product or service would be the solution to that. Knowing your buyer persona also increases their engagement and their trust. People do not buy products, they do buy feelings. So when you use a buyer persona, your marketing message will feel more personal, more relatable, and more trustworthy. So for example, imagine a skincare brand marketing to Acne Annie, a 26-year-old who struggles with breakouts. So how does she feel right now? She struggles, she hates looking in the mirror because she's very self-conscious because of her breakouts and acne scars. She wants to feel confident in her skin. So you might say, as a product owner, that your dermatologist approved acne treatment reduces scars and clears the skin. With this, you are crafting a more targeted message. You are talking to people who are struggling with acne scars and you are offering a solution. As you can see, knowing your buyer persona actually can naturally boost your sales. So first, you gotta conduct some research and gather some data from real people, social media, blogs, Reddit, your competitors, everywhere looking for your ideal customer. And then you have to identify the key characteristics. Each buyer persona should include the background, and the demographics that you already know, because we talked about demographics here. So do not forget that you've already identified your market, your target market, and you already identified your target audience. So you keep all of those information and just narrow it down. So you have to answer where they live, their education level, their occupation, and their income level. You can have different buyer personas, and ideally you should have different buyer personas for each product or service group that you have. If you have a skincare brand, you can have a skincare product line that is designed to prevent breakouts, and another line can be designed to get rid of acne scars. So the two things are very different, and the target market the same. The target audience is almost the same, but your buyer persona is very, very different because there are different solutions that they are looking for. So the next one that you need to identify is their goals and challenges. Right? So how are they feeling at the moment, what they are struggling with? Just write it down to a piece of paper with all the struggles that you can come up with, and then how they want to feel, what the outcome they want to achieve. And you're not talking about your product, you're talking about your customer. The fourth thing that you have to have a look is their buying behavior, which we also tapped into here. So the buying behavior is actually where they shop, how they shop, what influences their decisions. So we tapped into that, right? When we were talking about the customer journey that they have to go through. If they are impulse buyers or they have to do a lot more research, it's a little bit more to do with your product, but also with the customers. Because, for example, someone who is highly eco-conscious, they're gonna take their time and do the research, even when they are buying a product that it can be an easy impulse purchase for other people, but for them, they will take their time to have a look if it's cruelty-free, if it's eco-conscious decision. What you're gonna do next is you want to give your persona a name and a background story. If you use alliterations, then it's easier to recall. So for example, marketing Melissa, stress marketing manager looking for automation tools, or eco Emily, or budget Ben, or acne Annie. You get the idea. Having all these knowledge now allows you to craft marketing messages that speak to their emotions. Do you not forget, the most important part is that you are speaking to one person only. That's how you get the most customers, ironically. So please do not think, just because you're not talking to millions and millions of people and you don't have 1 million followers on Instagram, you cannot sell. Because as I said at the very beginning, it's not a number game. So as you can see, buyer personas are not just about data, they're about emotions. And your next step now will be to find your buyer persona, your dream customer, that semi-fictional person, and identify how they feel now and how they want to feel, and craft marketing messages that can bridge the gap. So your product or service will be a solution. And I also have a very detailed blog post about this. You can learn everything about your target market, target audience, and buyer persona. And I also included a template, and the template also has a ChatGPT prompt that makes your work a hell of a lot more easier. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I see you in the next video.